What's up, y'all? I am back again with another video, and today we be going on a different reaction today. So I'm gonna read the title for y'all. Black women are over black women, and this is why. So this is gonna be different, y'all. So y'all know to do like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and make sure you don't miss another video. And let's get into it.
Can somebody explain to me exactly what black women did to make damn near every race, even a lot of our own black men, hate us?
Sure can took advantage of government assistance, kicked us out of the house, joined the feminist train and demonized your men, allowed billions of dollars every year to exit our community on fake aesthetics of beauty, praised and joined homosexual men while demonizing heterosexual men that assert themselves, took our children away from us and used them as bargaining chips to further financially disenfranchise us, used as a weapon in our intimate relationships to get what you want, became the only women in the world to tell the world that they don't need their men, perpetuated the trope that black women are the backbone of black communities, which directly implies that black men have no spine and are useless, continually pushing the narrative that black women are the winners of the oppression Olympics while not having any metric of which they are treated worse than black men, allowed their weight to slip such that sexual attraction is diminished, hot girl summer, engaged heavily in legal sex work, OnlyFans, etc., and then demanded that your men protect and respect you. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I can make a part two.
All right, so what do you guys think about what he had to say? He said a mouthful in such a short period of time, and everything he said was the truth. I mean, you can't deny what he was saying. I mean, it was absolutely 100% the truth. And, my thing is, of course, y'all should know by now, my thing is always accountability. So, this whole independent boss chick situation is a lot of the problem. I get questions sometimes where people are like, well, women can't have a career and have a man. Yeah, you sure can. It's not the fact that you can't have a career and have a marriage. It's the mindset that comes with the fact that you can make some money and, this whole independent thing. A lot of women think that they can be independent and still be married. And that's not true. So this whole idea that women can do it all, women can, have a career, have a family, have it all.
This is the Safe Life Defense Triple Mag Pouch, featuring our exclusive Hyperlock attack.
Is a lie, in my opinion. I mean, it's not about having it all. It's about doing what's necessary in order for you to have the family that you want and also have a career that you want. But you have to have balance, and it has to be a give and take. You're going to have to sacrifice something in order to get to have the bigger picture. So you're not going to be able to just have every little thing that you want, because you just can't. And somebody that lied to these women and told these women you can have it all, and in their minds they're thinking all is whatever I want and whenever I want it, and they act accordingly. So you got to look at it in a different way. You can certainly have a degree. A lot of married women have degrees. It's not saying that you can't have a degree and you can't go to school and you can't have a business and you can't have things like that. But you have to have it in an inclusive manner. You have to have, the mentality to know that, hey, just because I have a degree, just because I can make this amount of money, doesn't make me special. It doesn't make me better than my spouse. And for some reason, women start to think that because they're able to do it, that they're better than their spouse. I don't understand why certain women, not all, think that if they become successful or do whatever they do, that somehow they're better than their men. And I think that's when the problems start. And that's the thing that a lot of men don't want to have to go through. They don't want to feel like they're less than and they're not needed. Nobody wants to feel like that. So I think it's really the mentality. And I don't think that all men hate black women. I don't think that at all. I just think that they're tired of the bullshit. I think they're tired of trying to go above and beyond for these women who are unappreciative. So when you have a lot of women who will say blatantly that they don't need a man, men ain't shit, they have this entitled attitude, they have this kind of selfish mindset where you hear a lot of women talk about I want a man when they want one. And then they talk about it's more about what they wanted and less of what they would want with a man and for their families. So you don't hear a lot of women talking about what they want for their children and, you know, the things that they would like to have for a family, including children and a husband. It's all about them. Somebody told them that whole, you know, that saying would they say happy wife, happy life? And they literally believe that. It's not about togetherness. It's about self. I promise you, I've never heard any of these women on social media or anything like this talking. I've never heard them talk about what, you know, what they want for a family, what they want their children to do and how they want to interact with their children, how they want to have a family and do things with their children and their family. All they talk about is what they want, what they don't want, what they're not gonna deal with. They have to have a man with all this money, but at the same time, they talk about how independent they are and how they don't really need a man, but they want one. And you know, men are listening to that. And I think that they're just tired. You know, I think they're just tired of it. There's so much trauma in the Black community, and you know, you have to take that into consideration as well. You know, there's trauma on both sides. I just want to point this out as well. There are a lot of individuals, women and men, who are just fearful of marriage, who are fearful they don't want to have to get a divorce. They have past trauma. And I think it's fair to say that a lot of women and men are concerned about economic instabilities. You know, the trust factor is there. You don't completely trust another person. That's the issue for a lot of people. And you know, I think it's valid to say that as well. You know, it's a lot of things that are going on that make people feel like they're not able to trust another person. Past relationships with somebody may have done them dirty, and they don't know how to trust. But those things you can break free of. You don't have to hold on to that. So those are valid reasons as to why people don't want to get in serious relationships or marriages. But at the same time, that's something that you can work on. That's where therapy comes in and other methods of, you know, retraining your mental and opening yourself up to allow another person in. But besides that, the other parts are just straight superficial. These women are talking about 6 feet and all this other stuff that really doesn't matter. And you know what I'm saying? Just it's a lot of superficial, selfish things that a lot of women focus on, and that's the very things that keep them single. They're out here talking all this, the same rhetoric. It's over and over and over. It's a different face, same story, saying the same things, and they think that this is what it's supposed to be.
Here's one thing you need to do before buying anything online. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you watch the
because you have a lot of women champion that same rhetoric, and they think that it's okay, and they think that they're doing the right things. But while they're doing that, they're finding that no man wants to deal with them. You know, a lot of them are complaining that men aren't approaching them, because I think men are just waking up and realizing, you know, I don't want to go through this. I rather the men are saying they'd rather be single than get with somebody and have a whole lot of drama and trauma in the relationship. So now they're the ones saying, you know what, I'll pass. I get people in my comments saying they don't ever want to get married and they don't ever want to deal with women like this. And you're starting to hear that more and more and more, because it's just getting out of hand, you know. And it's really bad, and it's worse than I thought. Trust me, it's worse than I thought. But I mean, the things that this guy mentioned in his video are spot on. That was the start of what got it to where we are now. And now it's just going down some type of rabbit hole of something much worse, in my opinion. And you find that in the Black community, that Black men and women are not working with each other as much as they should. It's like it's a competition. It's a competition to see who's the better man. And nobody sees it like that, you know. And I have to say, I don't hear any other race of people talk about how their men ain't shit more than the Black community. I promise you. They speak that, and they say it with their chest like they mean it, you know. But you're still looking for a man, but it's so easy for them to just come out and blatantly say how men ain't shit and all of them ain't shit, and really just put their own men down, and then wonder why the men don't want to be bothered with you. It's not that they hate Black women, it's just they don't want to go through the bullshit. And men are tired of women doing things and then playing victim. You know, you play victim, it's put a lot of Black men in some bad situations, and I don't think no man wants to go through that. You know, even with the children. You know, you have a child with somebody, oh my God, the relationship don't work, baby, you got to go through hell and back. And I wouldn't blame any men if they didn't want to go, you know, any man wouldn't want to go through something like that and then still be looked at as the bad person, while the woman just can kind of skate through and play victim. So yeah, I mean, That's how I see it. And you know, it's not like they're like, and I'll say this over and over and over again. It's not like all women are bad and all men are bad, but you know, oftentimes we hear all men ain't shit, but you know, all women supposed to be great. No, they're bad. There's good and bad on both sides. And what I'm doing is just calling out that side, because a lot of women have been scapegoating and not taking accountability for what they've done and what they're doing. And it really is something that they have to start doing and just, you know, getting it together. So you know, it's just bad. But man, I just wish there was a magic wand where we could just kind of wave it and just fix this issue, and where we have, you know, black women and black men working together and having families and raising their families and loving each other and not trying to compete with each other and not trying to, you know, put each other down. Like, you know what I mean? It's saddening why our community this is happening to the most. Why is that? Women look at men like they just the scum of the earth. Your own black men. And a lot of these women, they're raising sons and they're raising daughters. So what are you teaching your sons and your daughters to become? You know, and I think that's when it really gets real, and it really might kind of make sense when your sons grow up and they get into a relationship and some woman does something to them, and then you're gonna see the injustice when it's being done to your son or to your daughter. But you can't see it when you're doing it. It's just a hot mess. It really is. But I definitely hope that we can get it together, y'all. I really hope that it could be a better situation for our black men and women, because this is not good at all. Honestly speaking, and I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but this is really not good. It's not good. You have a lot of women who don't even like their own men. And this is the question is asked, why black men don't like black women. So we need to flip that around and ask why a lot of women dislike black men. Because I believe a lot of women, you started the problem. You started this issue. You became independent and you felt like you didn't need a man. And you just, you know, pushed them to the side and felt like they weren't worthy enough and they weren't good enough until you realized that you still needed a man. And now you want to circle back and try to get one, but they didn't forget what you said previously. They didn't forget that you said they weren't shit. They didn't forget how you treated them and made them feel. Oh yeah, but black men are not supposed to have feelings. So you could just treat them dirty, say what you want about them, treat them any old kind of way, and just think that they're supposed to love on you and make you feel safe and make you feel secure after you done just shitted on them. That is a perpetual issue in our community. And somebody somewhere has to start speaking about it in hopes that it would change, because it's just getting out of hand. But let me know what y'all think in the comments below of what he had to say. I want to hear from you guys. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. And yeah, let me know what you think. I'm definitely going to be checking the comments to see what you guys think on this topic, because this is very interesting. And yeah, so that is it. Thank you guys once again for watching. Make sure you like the video, you guys, and comment below. That is super, super important. So that is it. I'm out of here. Take care, be safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
I'm not gonna say this to y'all, but this woman right here is making a lot of sense. This woman is not lying, y'all. Look, I'm gonna be honest with y'all about this shit, and I'm gonna be honest about this. Like, I'm gonna say this: black women, even black men, they need to stop putting each other. They need to stop putting each other down and learn how to respect each other. Like, I'm gonna say this to you. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was treated like the same way when I was growing up. I wasn't all that attractive. Cause guess what? People treating me like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all about this. People treating me as a different person. I wasn't that attractive. I wasn't that attractive to black women. It seems like that this whole shit is going on. This like let's say, if you looking at y'all black men the wrong way, because guess what? It's gonna be a wrap, because number one, nobody's not perfect. Period. Nobody's not perfect. I don't know why. What is going on? I'm gonna say this right, because see, this is the reason why a lot of good brothers out there who did a lot of good stuff for women out here, because they ain't still getting no respect. and I'm gonna say this too because they unappreciate they unappreciated. Like most of these women out here want these expensive cars, all that type of shit. Cause guess what? It's not gonna happen. And I'm gonna say this to y'all. I'm gonna say this to y'all because this is not fair. Black men and black women need to learn how to respect each other. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me anymore. It doesn't matter to anybody. Because number one, life is too short. And y'all and I'm gonna say this too. All black men have feelings. They do. And because and you supposed to disregard, yeah, because so you decide to disregard their feelings because you act like you don't care. Yo, that's a damn shame. I'm gonna let y'all know this, and I'm gonna let y'all know this. Most of y'all got fathers, and most of y'all got cousins, and most of you even got nephews and some sons. Y'all need because y'all need to treat y'all people more respect. That's not fair. Like and you putting the kids in a bad situation, and that means you treating even so I bet a lot of single mothers treating that start telling that daughter to treat the same men how the way they single mothers are treating them. That's just not right. Because like the only reason why the only reason why that a lot of a lot of black men starting to backing off from black women, they a lot of black men felt like they're being unappreciated and they feel like being taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just wrong. That's just wrong. And you don't know how to respect your queen. And like I'm gonna say this, don't get me wrong. Okay, good women and good black men come to each other. They seem like a good relationship, but I kind of realized that most black women and most black men they are the bad people. They fuck this shit up. They fuck this shit up for the goods for the two. Like I'm gonna say this right. It doesn't matter what's going on in the community, and like I'm gonna say this too. You want to be with a man who can respect you as a queen, and who always will love you no matter what and protect you. It seems like black women don't want to be. It seems like black women don't want to be protected. It seems like if they want some kind of shit like that, because guess what? You pushing the person away for the wrong reason. Because number one, I'm gonna say this to you: black women and black men need to learn how to respect each other. And I'm gonna say this to y'all, and I'm gonna let y'all know this: the world is changing. How you explain these all black men out here going out with different women? And I'm gonna say this right. I'm gonna say this when I went through these comments, and I'm gonna let y'all know this because most of black men are done dating American women and the culture. They not playing. They not making excuses. Now, this shit ain't no joke, man. And I'm gonna say this to y'all. Y'all got to be careful when y'all dating different women. Most of these women out here are like are like kind of different. But I'm gonna say this, but it's easy. But that's a lot of strong black women out here, and they don't want to listen, and it's hard. It's hard to understand. I'm gonna let y'all know this shit. So anyway, thank y'all guys for watching this video. Y'all know to do like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and make sure you don't miss another video. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.